Yo, what's good, guys? I just wanted to make a quick video talking about my paper trades that I've been doing on Nasdaq futures. So like I said, these are just paper trades because I haven't actually bought into a funded account yet, but I've just been practicing on NQ before I buy in to make sure I'm confident and I know what I'm doing. So I took a total of 6 trades, and I'm just going to be doing a quick recap on all of them and the strats that I've been using and what I'm going to look for when I actually buy into a funded account. This is my first trade right here, and for reference, it is currently 11:16 p.m. on Wednesday, May 14th. And this happened around Tuesday last night during the overnight session. So my first entry right here was based off the fact that we supported off this level of 21,247 4 different times, right? We came back down right here once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. So once I saw that, and then I saw this little pump right here, I added this circle, and then that was my first entry. And let's say my actual entry was 21,273. So after I drew that circle, my take profit spot that I looked for was 21,310, and that's because the 10 levels on NQ are a huge pivot spot and just a huge level in general, and you're going to see it throughout basically every trade in this video, and probably most of my trades in the future if I go over NQ trades again in any video. So like I said, 21,310 was my take profit, but an earlier take profit, if I wanted to be less greedy, could have been this high or even right here at this level, but I went with 21,310. And we hit it, and that was about 37 points. And then I had 3 trades during market open, and my first trade was at 11:05 a.m. and that entry was based off the fact that we had this huge red candle right here, and it dropped below 21,310, and then I saw this recovery candle right here kind of supporting the 310 level. So then I put this circle right here, and that would have been my first entry at about 21,330. And then my take profit would have been 21,410 because, again, I love those 10 levels, and it honestly just looked great. It did even drop below my entry once, and we kind of just rode against the 10 and 21 EMA. A safer take profit would have been right here at the high of this candle at 21,395. But like I said, I prefer the 410 level just because I really like the 10 level rejections. And also the MACD on this entry was green, which is another reason why I hopped in that, and the volume was strong on it. And my second trade during market hours was based off this 410 rejection and the fact that this candle closed below this line and the previous candle's body. And when I saw that, I added this circle, and my entry would have been around 21,377. And then my take profit spot was right here at 21,333, which was also the VWAP in the bottom of a supply zone that I had from a previous day. I could have had my take profit at 21,310, which would have been another 10 level take profit, but I didn't want to be too greedy, and I wasn't sure that we were going to go that low, but as you see, it would have worked out anyways, which is just another reason why these 10 levels are so important. And for my third play, I entered right here, and my entry was based off the fact that price supported the VWAP, and we kind of cleared the supply zone right here. And I also noticed that we kind of had a demand zone going right here. So when I saw that, I placed a circle, and my entry would have been around 21,350. And my take profit was actually based off the 15-minute chart, and it was going to be the top of this 15-minute candle right here at 21,370. The reason why I chose that was just because it was a pretty important spot in my opinion, and it was a 20-point move, so it looked good to me. As you can see, we hit that, and that was a pretty simple trade overall. And my last 2 trades were during the overnight session tonight. And my first trade was based off the fact that the 10 was under the 21 EMA and the 5-minute chart, and we were moving slow, we were moving weak, and the MACD was red. So when I saw that, and then I saw this pretty decently sized red candle, I added this circle, and my entry would have been around 21,376, and my take profit was at this low right here at 21,360. And overall, that was a decent 16-point move. And like I said, everything was kind of moving slow, so that was a good spot to exit. As you can see, we reversed right after. And then my last trade that I'm going to talk about in this video was this right here. So I saw this consolidation zone right here and how it was choppy. As you can see, there's a lot of wicks and there's no clear direction at all, literally moving straight sideways. And then I added this line right here above the body of this candle, and I saw this candlestick close above that line, and the MACD was green. So when I saw that, I added this circle, and then my entry would have been around 21,380, and then I targeted 21,410 again. But a safer take profit would have been at the top of this wick right here at 21,397. But like I said many times in this video, I prefer the 10 levels, and we aimed for that, and it hit. And then just like previously, as I said, the 410 spot is showing like it's a big rejection spot. So right here, we hit 410 and then instantly came back down, rejected. That also could have been a decent trade right there. Either enter right here off the rejection or wait for a retest of 410 and get off this candle right here. and take profit could have been the VWAP or this line right here. So yeah, those are my paper trades that I took today. And if I was actually trading all of these on a funded account and I did one contract each, I literally would have made like over 5K easily. And that's just with one contract each on each play. Like I said, I'm just practicing and getting my strats down. So hopefully soon in the future, within the next week, I'll be able to do things just like this. And I'm very excited to start actually playing on an account. So yeah, that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know what you want to see in the future. And yeah, peace.